Paul Thomas, Seneca Lake Wine Trail, here with Gene Pierce, owner, tractor driver, everything here.
If it needs to be done, we can figure out a way to do it, Paul.
Glenora Wine Cellars.
Right.
So, Gene, if you would, just describe to the viewers a little bit about your business here, your winery.
Well, Glenora has been on the wine trail on Seneca Lake since 1977. Actually, the first winery to be located on Seneca Lake since Prohibition. Started out as a 45,000 case winery. Today, we're pretty close to 50,000 cases. Complete with a restaurant for Asians, which is a 125-seat restaurant, and then the inn at Glenora Wine Cellars, which is a 30-room facility which overlooks the vineyards in Seneca Lake.
Yeah, every room overlooks the
every
vineyards.
room.
I think it's an important feature,
Yeah.
boy. It's a beautiful facility.
Right.
And your chef is excellent, too, just to touch on variations a little bit.
Yes, Chef Orlando has been with us now for 5 years. He's a CIA graduate, worked in the city for a while and decided he wanted to bring himself and his family up to Finger Lakes wine country.
I know he's been getting lots of great press for his
Yes.
work.
Yeah.
And like some of the finer restaurants in the region, as I recall, Variations is one that really does its best to use a lot of local products in what they make and what the chef creates.
We do use a lot of local products. In fact, it's quite interesting. Sometimes, Paul, when the Amish folks who deliver eggs come down with their horse and buggy, we also try to accommodate using the local produce, all kinds of different menu options for people. The regular menu, if you will. We do vegan as well as vegetarian. So it's one of the restaurants in the Finger Lakes region where you can actually have a restaurant with the menu items that show vegan, vegetarian, etc.
And the view from the deck, as is the case from the rooms at the hotel, phenomenal.
Yes, we're very fortunate to have a view like this.
And your winery also is pretty well known, I think, in the region for hosting some fantastic music events each year.
Yes, ever since 1982, we've hosted what we call Jazz Greats at Glenora. Those are always the third Sunday in July and third Sunday in August. And we've had all kinds of artists here, from Woody Herman, Dave Brubeck, Spyro Gyra, on and on.
Big name, big national acts.
Big national acts.
And so tell me, if you would, a little bit more about the winery, some of the wines you would like to highlight or note.
Well, we're one of the wineries in the Finger Lakes. There's a significantly large sparkling wine producer, Method Champenoise. We do about 4,000 cases of sparkling wine each year. Vinifera wines, Riesling, Chardonnay, that sort of thing. And then as well some interspecific varieties that we've developed over the years that are unique to Glenora, such as our jazz wines and that sort of thing, Bobsled Red, which had at one time a little bit of thematic with the Olympics.
And I think we've talked about a lot of the interviews we've been doing recently. You know, a theme that consistently comes up is family owned and operated, and at the same time, how closely knit the community is. And as one of the more veteran members of this regional industry, you've had a lot of influence over a lot of winemakers and people throughout the region. Can you just kind of address a little bit? Your daughter works with you, I know.
Well, it's very nice of you to say veteran rather than one of the older winemakers. I do appreciate that. I mean, maybe you could say seasoned. But, right. No, yes, Carrie does work with me. She's been with us for about 9 years at our NAP operation. And one of the things that we're very proud of is, since we have been here so long, that many of the people who are making wines in the region have been here either working in the tasting rooms, working in the cellar. It's almost impossible to go up and down or around the Seneca Lake Wine Trail to not find somebody at a winery who hasn't been part of the Glenora team at one time or another. Yeah,
that's really neat, I think. You got to take some pride in that, too.
Oh, absolutely.
I know we spoke with Tim Miller yesterday at Chateau Lafayette Renew. He talked a little bit about how one of the many people that you've helped launch into this industry, or at least keep continuing in the industry, as it were.
Right. Well, Chris Stamp, Sarah Falkus, and on it goes. I won't mention too many names. Just a lot of great people.
Yeah, definitely. Anything more you'd like to address that we've not touched on yet?
No, I think we're fine.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Gene Pierce, Glenora Wine Cellars.
Thank you, Paul.